But here's Pierre Poilievre. I think this is a good strategy.
So, after a decade of liberal keep-it-in-the-ground ideology, the Ring of Fire is on the brink of collapse. Not to mention that Bill C-69, the liberal no new pipelines and resource law, is still in place, making it impossible to get anything approved. A decade has gone by where Canada has had the worst economic growth of all our competitors. The American per capita GDP has grown 40 times faster than Canada's. Investment is leaving our country and making America stronger. The Liberal gatekeepers and red tape have devastated our country before Donald Trump's tariffs, and they are an existential threat after those tariffs. That's why I'm announcing today that my government will set a deadline of 6 months to green light permits for the Ring of Fire. Resource law is still fault with your concrete.
Now, Mark Carney can run around the country talking out of both sides of his mouth. He can pretend to be all in favor of natural resource development. But why hasn't he repealed Bill C-69? Why wasn't that the first thing he did when he became prime minister? Yeah, he lowered the carbon tax to zero. He did not eliminate it. It's still in the books. But he, of course, doesn't want to do that. He wants you to elect him first and then take what's coming. He wants that free pass. Don't get too close. Don't ask too many questions. And just elect me so I can stay in for 4 years, and I'm not going to do any of the stuff that I have been talking about.
And with your hard work, the supplies that you make here that are so often made in Sudbury will be absolutely necessary to build the infrastructure to get the minerals to market from the Great Ring of Fire.
Yeah, and we saw that earlier. I hate the firing squad shots where you got all those people lined up behind Poilievre or Carney or whomever. They look very uncomfortable.
We're going to back the trades. It starts with bringing in tax fairness to allow traveling trades workers to write off the full cost of their food, transportation, and accommodation to go from one job site to another in order to get things built. Second, we will ensure that the lion's share of federal education and training dollars is directed not just to university education, but also to trades-based education. Absolutely. Our young people need to be encouraged to go into the trades, because the trades are where the big paychecks are going to come in the future. And finally, I'm going to be sending a big, beautiful present to every single high school principal. It will be a box about the size of this stage. And in that box will be modules for every single licensed Red Seal trade for pre-apprenticeship programs that they can voluntarily take on and provide to their kids in the schools.
So that's good. That's good. Because it's about real jobs. And there are so many non-jobs, consulting jobs, doing environmental consulting. There's so many climate change jobs that are completely worthless. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, folks. Don't listen to Justin Trudeau. We need this kind of attitude in Canada right now, because let me tell you, Justin Trudeau will fight tooth and nail to stay as leader of the Liberal Party and as Prime Minister of Canada, and he will use every trick in the Liberal handbook to do that. So we have to be vigilant, and we have to have perseverance to fight this battle to the end. As I've been saying since this station went on the air, we need to resolve to resist. And we need to fight for our free speech and our democratic rights to say what we believe, to speak, as John Diefenbaker said. And don't forget that t-shirt that's available out there in the store. I speak as a free Canadian, free to speak, free to believe in what I choose. And Justin Trudeau is not going to interfere with that. Thanks for being a part of the Craydens Right Resistance, and we'll see you again soon.
So we are in a very precarious position in this country. We need a political change, but we also need to resolve to resist.